Hey there, today's going to be a little different. We're going to dive deep into 8 lies about teen sex. More specifically, 8 lies about premarital sex. So let's jump in. Alrighty, some of you guys know I raised 3 daughters. So we had these conversations as they were growing up through their early teen and mid-teen, and just as they were growing up, I wanted to be the dad that could openly talk to them, have open communication about any subject. So these are some of the things that I let them know before they entered those crucial years of peer pressure in high school and the whole sex conversation and the sex in the culture and everything you see now in entertainment and music is all about sex. And so I wanted to be the dad who they could talk to openly. So here's some of the things that I shared with them, and I'm going to share them with you. So I'm going to give you 8 lies that teens believe about sex. And this is in no particular order as usual. I'm just going to give you 8 things to really think about. Number 1 lie. Everybody's doing it. Not the truth. That is not the truth. That's peer pressure. It makes you feel, culture makes you feel like everybody's doing it. It's cool. It's the thing to do. It's all out there in your face. Everybody's doing it. No, maybe the majority of people, but at best 50-50, right? In your group of friends there in high school and middle school, maybe 50-50. I doubt it's the majority of people. A lot of people lie about it. Some people do it, obviously. There's people that have teen sex. But don't let that pressure of everybody's doing it. And what makes you think that, you hear that stupid comment, oh, if everybody was jumping off a bridge to their death, would you do it? I know that's a dumb analogy, but you hear stuff like that. So yeah, don't let everybody's doing it be the reason why you make such a big decision in your life, because number 1, everybody ain't doing it. There's a lot of people that are lying, and even if everybody in your high school was doing it, that doesn't make it right. So don't let that little lie be the reason why you make such a giant decision to start having sex. Number 2 lie, it'll make me more popular and cooler. No, it won't. No, it won't at all. So that's another peer pressure thing. That's a thing of the enemy. And let me just go ahead and say this just bluntly. I'm a Christian. I don't believe necessarily in premarital sex. I know there's temptation, and I don't think you're going to hell if you have premarital sex. But God's plan is not to have premarital sex. God's plan is that sex be limited to a committed marriage between a man and a woman. Right? That's God's plan. It's not my words. It's not my opinion. I'm just quoting from God's word. So I will give you 8 lies about premarital sex, 8 lies about teen sex. It's good no matter if you're a Christian or not. This is just good life stuff. It's just good life skills. But I do come from an angle of Christianity. And in all transparency, that's kind of where some of this stuff, some of my input comes from, is that Christian belief. So let me just get that out there on the table. If you're not a Christian, that's cool. You're going to get something out of this video regardless. So number 2 lie, yeah, it's going to make me more popular, more cooler. It's not. It's going to make you more talked about, because guess what? Everybody who has teen sex, and I'm just saying generally, everybody who has teen sex, you're going to tell your 2 best friends, and your partner's going to tell their 2 best friends at a minimum. And then guess what those 2 best friends do? They tell their 2 best friends. And then before you know it, the whole school knows that you're having sex. So if by popular you mean everybody's talking about you, then okay, yeah, but that's not a good popular. You can be popular for different reasons. You can be popular for being easy. You can be popular for being musical. You can be popular for being talented, athletic. There's several ways you can be popular. Having sex is not going to make you the right kind of popular. So don't think in your little teen brain that when I have sex, I'm going to be more popular. It's going to be popular for the wrong reasons, if at all. Number 3 lie, and this is certainly true for girls. I have to, or I'll lose him. And for a guy, Wow, if you put a girl in a position like that to where you make them feel if they don't have sex with you, you're going to leave them, then guess what? You might as well wear a big sign on your chest that says, I'm the wrong guy for you. Because that is not what a life partner, a true life caring, respectful partner would do. You wouldn't put a person in that position to feel like they have to do that. So yeah, that's a lie. If I don't do it, I'll lose him. And even if it's the truth, then you just prove to yourself that that's the wrong guy for you long time. If that's it, if he says, you either have sex with me or I'm going to leave you, bye Felicia, as they say, no, you got to go, because that's not the kind of pressure that I would want my life partner. You're letting me know that I'm just a body, I'm just a thing, I'm just an object. And unfortunately, entertainment and music and all that it objectifies women. It objectifies females to where they're just an object to guys. So if your guy is treating you like an object, wrong guy. That's the signs. Time for you to leave. Move on. Number 4 lie. He will love me more if I do it. Nope, not the case. He's going to love you more over time, in the right kind of love. Don't get lust mixed with love. Love is respecting, caring, laughing, sharing dreams, sharing goals, sharing future stuff of what you want to do, what life you want to paint, sharing family, sharing all of that stuff. That's love. Caring for each other, nursing each other, helping each other through tough times, be encouraging to each other. That kind of love. He's not going to love you more if you do it. He's actually internally going to respect you less if you do it, because now he's conquered that. He's got you. He starts entangling you into his web, and you are now more endured and locked to him. So now his faults, his downfalls, his anger, his aggravation, his name calling, his belittling is going to be more acceptable to you, because now you're tied on a spiritual level to him if you have sex with him. You're tied to that. You're going to be enslaved to that. And now he's going to be emboldened with his belittling, name calling, humiliating, making you feel less than. And I'm talking about if you've got the wrong guy, right? If you've got the right guy, he's not going to pressure you to it in the first place. He's going to respect your decision. No, I just don't want to do this. He's going to respect that if it's the right guy. If it's the wrong guy and he does pressure you into it and he makes you feel like you got to do that, then he is that kind of person who will humiliate, belittle, make you less than, take your self-value, your self-worth away from you. He's the key holder of that if you have sex. That's a key that you hold. Your purity is a key to your soul. You've got that. But once you hand that over to somebody, they are now master over you. Do not take that lightly. Don't think that it's just a thing. Everybody's doing it, all these lies. That is not true. The enemy will work his way into your life and make you believe these lies. That's why I'm letting you know up front. Here's what the lies are. Don't believe them. Number 5 lie. I won't get pregnant. I won't get an STD. Okay, maybe that's the case. Maybe that's not a lie. But man, you sure put yourself in a position to where you can get pregnant. It's very dangerous, and teen pregnancy is no joke. Out of wedlock pregnancy is no joke. You don't want any part of that. That can totally turn your life upside down. Now, if you made that decision and you took that risk and you got pregnant, then own it. Hey, that's a blessing from God. You got pregnant, you got a baby, you're going to be a mom. You just totally changed the trajectory of your life. But two wrongs don't make a right. Don't think you can just easily get out of that. You need to go through that. You need to wear that and learn that, okay, this new trajectory of my life is a reality. I'm going to own it because I'm going to do what's right, and I'm going to give this baby a great life, and I'm going to be a great parent. So don't think, oh, I'm not going to get pregnant, I'm not going to get an STD. Depending on how late it is into your teens or early in your 20s or 30s when you're thinking about premarital sex, you have no idea how many partners your person has had. You don't know who you're sleeping with. And yeah, they say you sleep with everybody your partner has slept with. So whatever their history is, now you're not just having sex with one person. You're having sex with everybody they've had sex with, because they leave marks on them. That's where the STDs come from. So don't think that you're immune to that. That is a risk. That is a gamble. Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the gamble? Because it can completely turn your life upside down if you get either one of those things. Number 6 lie. I'll never regret this decision. Wow. You talk to anybody in their 20s or 30s about their teen sex. Anybody with self-value, anybody with worth, anybody who cares about themselves, they're probably going to regret that. More than likely, they're going to regret that decision. They're going to be like, oh yeah, man, I wish I did not have that partner, those partners on my list of history. You will regret it later. Actually, you'll regret it the next morning. You're going to have that feeling, that gut check, that spirit level check of, golly, did I really just do that? And now I'm stuck. Now I'm entrapped. Now I've got this on my record. I've got this in my life. So you will kind of feel that wall-breaking barrier that you've stepped into a different spiritual section of your life. So you will regret it. Don't think that you're not going to regret it. You will. And you can talk to anybody who's done it, and they're going to have that, yeah, that was the wrong guy. I should not have done that with that person. They do have that regret. So think about it beforehand, because regret's not fun to live with. Number 7, this is a big one. My future spouse won't care. Yeah, they will care. If you are, this is back to Christianity. This is back to walking in purity, trying to do what's right. Your spouse will care, and that will be a candid conversation that you have. So when you do later in life find the right person, you're going to have those candid conversations. You're going to have that history conversation of, hey, have you ever been in a long-time relationship before? What was that? You know. So part of that is going to be your sexual history. And if you've got 4 or 5, 6 people in your history, that speaks volumes of your character. And your future spouse is going to care. And they're going to think about it. You might think they won't think about it, but they will think about it. And it's not healthy for your relationship. So in middle school, high school, the fact, if you think that that's the one, it's like a lightning strike that the person you meet in middle school or high school is going to be the one. That is beyond rare. And I know everybody thinks it, but 4, 5, 6 partners later, you find the one, then you've got to have those open conversations with them about your sexual history. It will hurt you and it will haunt you. So don't let that list start building up and think naively that your partner, your future husband, your life partner is not going to care about it, because they will. Number 8 lie, I love him, he's the one. That goes back to what I was just saying. The chances of you finding your life partner in middle school or high school are, you just as well try to win the lottery, because it is so crazy rare. Lives change, people change. You're in just this little bitty microcosm of your life in middle school and high school. This little circle of friends probably won't be your friends later in life. When you get to college, you're going to have a new set of friends. When you start your career, you're going to have a new set of friends. Your world starts getting bigger and bigger and bigger outside of school. So you're going to meet other people. They're going to meet other people. Don't think just automatically because this is your first love that it's going to be your only love. Be very, very careful with that. And if it is your only love, and if it is your right love, they're going to respect your decision, and hopefully they've made the decision themselves of, let's stay pure, because that's God's plan. This is God's plan for us. There's so many things that can go wrong in premarital sex, in that sexual relationship. Let's try to do it right. And if it's the right one and you have those open conversations with them, you're going to realize either they're the right one and they're on your team and they're in this fight with you, or they're not. Now I'm going to kind of give you a bonus lie here at the end. You're tainted forever if you do it. There's no turning back, so you might as well keep going. You might as well keep doing it. That's a lie. Even if you've already fallen into premarital sex, you've already done that. Every day is a new day. You can make the decision right now. I will not have sex again until I'm married. You can make that decision. And the other lie is, I'm tainted. I'm used merchandise. God doesn't love me anymore. I'm on the outs with God right now. Not true. God can forgive anything. There is no sin that surprises God. He knows it all. He's seen it all. He's heard it all. So you're not that. Any day is a new day with God and forgiveness and what Jesus did for us. Every day is a new day. So start right now. Make your challenge right now. Accept the challenge right now that, that's it. I'm not going to be that person anymore. I'm not going to be that easy person that let's sleep with the person after 2 or 3 dates. This is the one. You keep falling for the same lies over and over and over. Then you feel tainted. You feel like that's your life. And guess what? It does get easier with each partner you have. The first one is a big decision. You got to really think about it. And then you fall into that and you do it. The next time you date somebody, it's too easy to have sex. The third time, way easy to have sex. Fourth time, so don't go down that road because now you're building your list of partners up that you have to confess to your spouse one day. Don't fall down that road. Don't fall for these lies. Really stop wherever you are. If you're pre-sex and you haven't had it, embrace these things as reality because they are. I've been there. I've been a teen. I know that. I've lived the teens, the life through that. So I know it firsthand. I've seen my daughters go through it. And I've been in that parenting role for them as they went through it. So I know it's a reality. I know it's a reality for you. So if you haven't had sex yet, embrace these lies and understand them and see through them so that you can make the right decision. If you've already had sex, then stop. Stop right now. Make the decision. You know what? I'm going to get back on the right track. From today forward, I'm going to remain pure. And my spouse will appreciate that one day. When I have the conversation that, I made some stupid decisions. I did this. I've got this history. But one day I decided, you know what? That's not the plan that God's got for me. And they're going to respect that. And they'll appreciate that. So I know this is kind of a deep subject. I know a lot of people on YouTube talk about this subject. But from a dad's point of view, I don't think I've ever seen one. So as a dad, as your internet dad, I'm telling you these lies to give you a heads up, to give you some life experience through wisdom and through words rather than experience. You don't want to be an after the fact kind of person and live with that regret. But just keep in mind, every day is a new day. Every day you can start right now. When you hit stop on this video, write it down, write the commitment down right now. I'm going to remain pure until I get married. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and stuff like this. I try to give you a weekly wisdom nugget on my videos and on my podcast. So hopefully you enjoy this one. Take care. See you next time.